today I took actually 4 trades, but 3 trades were winners. We'll talk about each and every trade. So Nvidia 120+%, Apple 60+%, SPY 25+%. This is where I took profits, and they went further across. But here I made $5,426 today. Now this whole week, it was a short week. Tuesday I was down 359, Wednesday I was down 1761, Thursday I was down 598, Friday today I made $5,426. Net profit for the whole week $2,708. Now a lot of people, when they're having red days, their red days are massive. My green days are big, red days are small. You know why? Because I have learned to walk away. I have rules. And if you want to watch the video where I broke down my biggest loss of this week, the video should be up in that top right corner. Just click the video. Maybe I will put that in the description box below or after the video end as well. So watch this video and go about watch that video as well, because you learn how I contain my losses. Okay, so $5,426. Let's talk about it. I promise I'll make it fun. There are no crazy animations. Hey, my editors, he's out today. Alright, let's talk about the first trade that I took on Nvidia, and then we will go about the next trade, right? Okay, so this is Nvidia. So what I was looking for a bounce play, because yesterday we were super trendy. I was initially at first stage, I was looking for a bounce play of this. So what I did was I drew a Fibonacci from the lowest point of yesterday when the market was open to the highest point available in the pre-market, and that gave me a rough $400 mark, and it gave me this mark for bounces. Okay, I only look for 0.236 or 0.382 for a bounce. So to draw the fib, the correct way to draw the fib is you just go to the fib, you put your cursor on the lowest point of the day, you stretch it out to the highest point of the day, and that gives you levels where it can bounce. So I was looking for this bounce, and initially when the market opened, I tried to do this $400 bounce, but hey, it didn't work. Also, I didn't do heavy size, didn't take big size. The reason why I didn't take big size was right here. Look at this. We were trading roughly around this mark 405. Market opened, straight away pushed up. I was looking for a bounce, and then the next candle, the one candle pulled back from 405 all the way to 400, and this is where roughly I took the trade. It did bounce. It's not like it didn't bounce. It bounced like a couple dollars, but I didn't take profits, and this turned out to be a losing trade. And now it broke the $400 mark, and I was like, man, this is so clean. It broke the $400 mark, and now what I was doing, I wanted to see the pre-market low, which was right here. I wanted to see the pre-market low and this $400 mark as a confluence if we can reject around, because $400 mark is just big. Now it broke below 400 with such a crazy bearish candle. I was like, man, let me look here. This is exactly where we entered. Stop loss was above 405.5, but it never actually went up for a longer period of time. It went up for like maybe 1 or 2 transactions. One or two trades got filled above that 400.5. So it never exited. This is where things got really, really good. It broke below. My target was, okay, if low of the day failed, we are heading down to this price point, which we were holding yesterday for 395. We were holding last few days. 395 was a big level, 395.24. So I was like, if low of the day breaks now, you're going to go down. We entered here. Boom. What crazy, huh? And it wasn't done. It went even further down. This is exactly where my next level was. This is exactly where I took all my profits and I fully exited my position here. You see what I did here? I was looking for a bounce. I entered calls. I lost money. I didn't try to jump in calls again. Just, oh, I want to be right. I didn't do that, right? I pulled back. Okay, what just happened? I was looking for a bounce on 400, and 400 broke now. That means the sellers are really crazy. They broke such a big level. You know what? Sellers still gonna be there. Let me try a shot. You see what I'm saying? You cannot be married to your freaking things that you put up in your head, all right? The plans that you make in your head, you can't get married to those. You always have to look at things like, let me see if maybe this can work. You see what I'm saying? I'd rather be wrong on my total plan but make money than being right and losing money. Boom. Beautiful. All right, the next trade that we took was Apple. I just broke down just then how I catch bounces. So I was looking for a bounce on this area right here. You see this area right here? I drew the Fibonacci from lowest point in the pre-market to the highest point of the pre-market right here. And I was looking for a bounce. Now, my first level that I was looking for a bounce was around this 180.3, 180.4. But hey, it straight away broke below. So I was like, you know what? Don't worry about it. I don't want to take this play. I'll look at the next one. Now, if you look at the next one, there was a confluence of this trend line that was forming. I'll show you on a 60-minute chart. There was a confluence. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever times. Again. Here. Yesterday finally broke and then retested this area. So I was like, man, this looks so clean. That's exactly what happened on a 5-minute chart. Hey, I drew my Fibonacci's and the Fibonacci came as a confluence with this trend line. This is exactly where I entered, and I even mentioned this with my team as well. Like, we do pre-market webinars every single day with my team. So in the pre-market webinar, I literally said, so this is Nvidia, which I was watching, is a bounce. As I said, I took the play, and this is Apple, which I was watching, 180 to 179.7 bounce, and that's exactly what we did right here, exactly where we entered, and it bounced so nicely to all the way to this price point. I was looking at this level because yesterday we were holding really nicely. Look at this. We were holding really nicely yesterday after market close, and in the pre-market we were holding, and during the first 10-15 minutes we were holding this price point as well. So when we broke down, I entered the calls here and the profit taking was here. You see what I'm saying? Previous resistance turned into support and then back into resistance again. So this was my trade that went 60+%. Okay, now the last trade that I did was on SPY. Now this trade might be a little bit tough for you to understand. The reason why I say that it's a little bit tough for you to understand is this strategy is called advanced VWAP strategy. So what happens in this advanced VWAP strategy is, you can understand, a lot of people who trade equity, those people are literally simply going like, okay, if it's below the VWAP, I'm bearish. If it's above the VWAP, I'm bullish. Have you ever done it? I'm pretty sure you have, right? That's how equity traders think. Now, when it's below the VWAP, they are bearish, but not a lot of equity traders are comfortable putting on short positions because first, they need margin accounts. Second, it's just like risky. It's against the norm. How many people talk about, oh, Bitcoin's crashing, Bitcoin. Hey, you can short Bitcoin and make money when it's crashing, but not a lot of people do that. Why? People are more comfortable towards the upside. This is where the strategy comes into place. Now, the moment we start a downtrend, we below the VWAP, right? Now, a lot of people are like, oh, I wish it can come above the VWAP so I can trade this. Now what happened? It got above the VWAP. You wait for the 5-minute candle to close. This is what I do. I wait for the 5-minute candle to close. The moment the 5-minute candle closes, if it comes back to retest, this is exactly where I love to enter. Okay, so I'll show you what actually happened here. So it closed above the VWAP around 10-15 candle closed right here. Then it came back to touch the VWAP again. This is exactly where I entered. The stop loss was simply below the 425 area and the profit taking. Now with this strategy, it's a little bit, it's called advanced VWAP strategy. The reason why it's called advanced strategy is because it tells you where your stop loss can be, but it doesn't tell you where your profit target can be. Profit target, simply for me, it's like 20%. I'm happy. Literally 20%. I'm happy. That's my profit targets. So I entered here, boom, and this gave me 20%. Right, it's 0 days to expiration. It gave me 20%. The contracts moved so nicely, and this was 20% trade. And this is exactly where I exited. 20-25%, somewhere around there. Exited. Now, of course, now this candle closed below the VWAP, back again, we retested, and we took off. Now, of course, it would be nice to catch this whole move, but hey, I didn't catch it. I was happy with my trade, right? Now, the third trade that after all this, the little bit small trades that I took, the little scalps that I took here and there, was simply like when after this such a bullish, this crazy candle, such a wide candle with a lot of volume, I went a little bit short position here, made a little bit of money here. Then again, somewhere around here, because it was a supply zone, because we rejected heavy in the morning, right here, I tried shorting again, made a little bit of money. So this was like quick little trades, but not actually strategy wise trade. This is just like level 2 trades. But these were the few trades. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you learn. I hope you go out there and make some money, and let me know if you make money, because that makes me really, really happy. You know why? Because and I was starting out, there were not too many things on the internet that were actually giving out real source. Everyone was just like, oh, this is what I do and it's a secret. It was bad, bro. When I see everybody making money, bro, look at this. 950, yeah, right gains. 451, 1799, $1,800. 5.33% of the account, 60% trade, $226, 54.74%, $340, $200. What is this? $140. Hey, look at this, $540, 46% this past week. And then this is what. Now, do you get the point that I'm trying to make here? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? I love making money myself, and I love helping other people make money as well. So if you want to join the Discord, there should be a link, the first link down there, and it's definitely worth it. Like you see the quality of my trades, and imagine now getting these trades called out in front of you with this mic right when the trades are happening. Crazy, huh? Anyway, this is where we're gonna end. And if you want to watch the video where I lost $1,761 and I broke down the whole video, check out the link. It should be right there. Hey, my editor's on a holiday, so we're gonna click that link right there. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hey, why aren't you subscribed? Subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys soon. Goodbye.